Alright, so what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we are back. We're doing our second video on the Falcon and Winter Soldier update. For the first video, we took our first look at Falcon, and this man in this new Captain America uniform is absolutely astounding. Even at tier 2, he impressed me so much so that even if I tier 3 him and his damage stays exactly the same, which would be absolutely impossible to do with all these buffs, these insane buffs that he's getting from his tier 3 skill, I would not be disappointed even if his damage stays the exact same. Which again, I say, is impossible with all those buffs that he's gonna get once you tier 3 him. However, this video is about the Winter Soldier, and I honestly feel as though they kind of shafted the boy. And I feel like some of you guys might feel the same as well. I'm not telling you what to feel what you feel. I've been playing with him. He's definitely much better than he was in this Infinity War uniform. That goes without saying. That uniform is multiple years old at this point. However, I feel as though they could have gone a little bit further with him. I feel as though the very least they could have done is giving him a heal. Playing with Falcon and seeing how safe he is because of his passive, where he can basically just dodge an attack and go from no HP to full HP, and then playing with Winter Soldier and then having the exact same struggles that you had with the Infinity War uniform, where he had good damage back in the day, right? The content just got harder and his uniform just got outdated, but he never had great survivability. And I feel as though that same struggle, you might feel it with this uniform, because he doesn't have a heal, and they didn't even bump up his cybernetic punch passive. Like I would have liked them to at least bump this up to 30% more HP or something, right? I'm not saying his survivability is absolutely garbage. I'm just saying he's gonna be one of those characters that you might not use as much, even though he's very strong, just because he's not very safe. Just keep that in mind, okay? Also, the way how you play him is kind of changing, because what you're gonna need to do with him now is cancel 3 different skills to proc on your forward skill or your tier 3 skill. What am I talking about? Well, this version of the Winter Soldier kind of feels like he was made to be played with a rage, or if you're playing him with an energy like me, because I paid 600 crystals to take off my transcendence off of him because I wanted to see how he rocks with an energy, right? You're gonna have to be quick with the cancels. You're gonna need to do 2 cancel, 3 cancel, 5 cancel, and then proc on your 4. That's where the majority of your damage is gonna come from until you have your 6th skill, okay? When you have your 6th skill up, you're doing 2, because that's gonna give you 10% all attack. They should have buffed this to like 30%, but whatever. They're gonna give you 10% all attack here. Then this is gonna give you, as you can see, damage accumulation. The 5th skill is gonna give you a 30% all attack buff, and then you go into your tier 3. That's gonna be big damage. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like in the preview menu here. Then we're gonna take him into some World Boss Legend. We'll save the ultimate for another day, because I want to go through every ultimate stage as high as I can go with him and just see if he can slap everything in record time. We'll see, right? But basically, this is what you want to do. Soon as you see the smoke, you want to cancel into the 5th, because there's a hit at the end of the 5th skill, but it's just 1 grenade, whereas if you just do 5 insta cancel into like 1, you can see you still get all those other grenades going off. There's like 6 other grenades that he instantly drops as soon as the 5th skill pops. So if you wait for this and wait for him to throw that last grenade, your proc is gonna trigger. Like if you're running energy. If you're running rage, sure, by all means, let it play out. But I feel like with energy being able to reforge, and a lot of us having some pierce, some of us having over 10% pierce, you might want to play him with energy to get more damage versus a rage if you have some pierce. Okay, just keep that in mind. So for me, the rotation I'm going to recommend is to do 2, or if you want to, you can start with 3, but it doesn't really matter which one you start with. For me, I just prefer to start with the 2, then go 3, then go 5. As soon as I see the smoke, I go into 4. The 4 now has invincibility, and like I said, when the tier 3 is up, you just alter the rotation. You go 2, 3, 5, smokes up, then you jump into your tier 3 skill. Tier 3 skill now has iframe on it, so you can just basically light everybody up. And once he comes out, at the end of every rotation, so when you go 2 cancel, 3 cancel, 5, and then 4. If you have time, you can sneak in his 1 skill because it is a full iframe and it does decent damage. You can see, right? It doesn't do that great damage, but it's a full iframe, so that's some survivability. Just keep that in mind. But you don't always have to try and squeeze this in because it might trigger your next proc depending on how late you are activating it. But it's a pretty cool skill, and I feel like it might be useful for like Alliance Conquest, being a full iframe on a 1 skill with a relatively short cooldown time. So just keep that in mind, okay? I did go ahead, it's only a 3-second cooldown, so for like AC, especially with the stun, if the enemy like doesn't have debuff immunity or debuff removal, and he just spams the 1 skill over and over, he's just gonna keep stunning them and just keep killing them, right? So for AC, that might be really, really good. Anyways, I did go ahead and re-roll his ISO set to get some more attack speed on him before I had overdrive, so just keep that in mind. As for the uniform options for Bucky, this is what it looks like. We have Medusa, which is really, really good. Then we have Scarlet Witch, which is the older one, which is unfortunate. Then we have Rogue. This is amazing. Then we have Valkyrie, another amazing one. I should get that up to get some more dodge. And the last one is Red Skull, so not too hot. We got a couple in here that, yeah, especially since they're the attack stats, I feel like they did this on purpose. Like, these ones are dated. Red Skull is not that good, and this Scarlet Witch uniform is kind of outdated. But Valkyrie is amazing, Rogue is amazing, and so is Medusa. Alright, so we're going to jump into some content now. We're going to show him off against KNULL and MEPHISTO. And you guys can let me know if you think he's alright, if you think he's a must-buy or whatnot. But I think it's a good upgrade for him. I would have just liked a little bit more. I'll test him out some more, do some CTP swapping with him and see what I can do. And maybe he'll impress me more. But for now, like, it's great, but I would have liked a little bit more. I think I'm well over on cooldown and crit damage and stuff, but yeah. Alright, so here's the thing, guys. I want to test Winter Soldier very similar to how I tested the Blackwater characters last month, where day 1, I gave them all CTPs of energy. Then I put them against KNULL and MEPHISTO stage 9, and then just see how fast they can clear. Alright? Just basically what we're going to be doing. Alright, so next rotation we have our tier 3 up. We should be able to push him down to, okay, I was gonna say to about 45. Yep. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna get caught up because, oh, yep, because Venom was out. That's what I meant to say. For a second I thought I got lucky, but nope. Luck? Ha! What is that? What is that? And the thing is, because we have to use him with Venom, like, realistically, you have to. Otherwise, you're just gonna get, like, murked. Nice. When the insight and the energy proc together, it's nice. The damage there was, like, perfect. It was, like, completely in sync. Love it. But this is still slower than the Blackwater characters. But to be fair, they are tier 2 natives. So they cost more to like tier 3 and awaken and stuff. And then they also, their uniforms cost more to upgrade, right? So these are things I guess you have to keep in mind. But the Blackwater characters kind of all feel complete. Whereas I feel like he's missing a heal. Am I asking for too much? Oh, what the hell? Why did my 3rd skill not go off? I pressed it. Oh, that's annoying. That should have pushed phase right there. Whatever, we're like, I guess maybe 5 seconds short because of that. I pressed it. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Let's just bring him up here, see if we can do 2, 3, 5, tier 3, and the insight and the energy are a little bit out of sync, but that was beautiful. The next rotation should be able to push him into his next phase. If we were like 2 seconds closer to the cooldown of the skill, we could have pushed phase there. But none of his... Actually, I think his 3rd skill has some resemblance of Ignore Iframe on it, because you can see when I press it, he's running towards the boss. But the rest of his skills, they don't have Ignore Iframe. Alright, so we're going to go 2, 3, 5... Then we go right into the tier 3. And the thing is, he can't really attack when KNULL is like this. So you kind of have no choice but to wait. We'll use the 3rd and the 5th, I guess. Yeah, we can't do anything else. We can't do anything else. We just gotta sit back and wait. So he's kind of slow. He is kind of slow. Like in terms of his clear speed, I think we missed the proc there. I think. Just because we had to use the 3rd to and we still got it. So he took what, 2 minutes and 57 seconds to do stage 9 with double support. Ideally, I would like my characters to be doing this in like, I don't know, 90 seconds or less. So I think he's very slow. Well, for me, with 15% Pierce, I feel like he's very slow. So I want a little bit more out of him, but maybe a Rage would do that for me versus the energy. Or maybe I just need to fully awaken his ISO set, give him some Odin's Blessings and stuff. But I didn't need to go that far for the Blackwater. To be fair, some of the Blackwater characters, I guess I did have a fully awakened ISO set on them. So maybe I'll come back to him and try him out on my own time. But for now, his damage is looking iffy, and the fact that I have to at least run him with Venom, I don't know, man. I don't really like that. I feel like because of that, people might still not play with him unless they don't have better options, right? That's the thing. And here's the thing about Winter Soldier. He's directly competing with Falcon for your speed books if you didn't already have them tier 3, right? So because of that, and then shortly after, he's gonna be competing with Zemo. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to test out Falcon later today and see what he looks like on a similar stage with a similar build, and then we can come back and say, hey, who should be the first one. But from what I saw at tier 2, it looks like it's probably gonna easily be a Falcon type of thing. Oh, somebody's seeing the newest episode of Loki. Hey, don't spoil nothing. I might have to like awesome people. Don't be doing that. Ooh, hold up. See, this is also a thing. Because he's a speed type, he does really well against Mephisto, but Mephisto has a lot of attacks that do a lot of damage to you. And if you're not healing, then you're gonna eventually die, or you need anti-venom on the field to give you some HP. But Falcon has that covered. He heals himself, right? And he heals himself when he's getting hit, or at least when he's dodging. And when you're dodging is when you're getting hit. So like if you ever get trapped up in like Mephisto's thing here, Falcon's gonna just basically strip off the debuff and then heal himself up, right? Whereas Winter Soldier here can't do that. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be an easy decision for a lot of people to just scoop Falcon over Winter Soldier. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe somebody with more Pierce than me, who go like even further than I go, will be able to show you guys a little bit more with him, and that will maybe convince you guys that he's worth it. But because I'm just basically doing the baseline, right? I'm doing not the bare minimum, but just above, right? I would say I'm investing about like 60, maybe 70% of these characters maximum. And I think that's more than a lot of people will go for them. Because like there's so many characters in the game, and everybody kind of wants to play with everything that's new. And you can't really give every character 100% of your resources. Otherwise, how will you be able to afford? I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you're just built different. Your wallet is just built different, you know? Maybe you can afford to just give every character's 20 Odin's Blessings and everything, you know? Hello? Okay. Okay. Insight did not proc. So, yeah. Even on Mephisto, he was a little slower. I would have ideally liked this done a couple seconds faster. Maybe am I being greedy, guys? Am I being greedy? Like, do you guys think he's actually like good? Like, well, here's the thing, he's good. He's good, okay? But do you guys think he's like top tier? I think the thing that's kind of like stopping me from saying like, yes, he's a must buy, you gotta get him day one, it's just that he doesn't have a heal. Right, the fact that he still needs the anti-venom crutch that he always needed That's what's holding me back from saying, yeah, this is an absolute must buy, or something crazy like that, right? Because his damage isn't like terrible or nothing like that. He's not hard to play. He's not hard to proc with. Nothing like that. Like, you've seen it for yourself. Casually, we're able to hit the energy proc 9 out of 10 times, right? We're still able to clear content with him. And if you don't mind using anti-venom with him, then hey, it's a great pickup. It's a great pickup. Okay? Way better than what he had before. I could easily do a comparison between this and the new one, and the new one would win by a mile, right? So again, I'm not here to shit on Winter Soldier, so if he's your favorite character, don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, I feel as though they could have gone a little bit further for him, and if you really love him, I feel like you might feel the same way. But anyways, leave me your thoughts in the comments. Maybe I need to fully awaken the set, give him some more Urus and stuff. But I think the build is pretty nice, man. We're almost maxed out on attack speed. The crit rate is pretty much going to be maxed out. Well, actually, no. They did take away his crit rate buff, didn't they? These bums, yeah, because I forgot. Before, he had 10% crit rate there on the 5th skill. I forgot that these bums took it away. I'm so sad. But it's 10% crit rate. How much is that really affecting his damage output? It affects it a little bit, but we have like the ignore defense, the crit damage, and the cooldown maxed out, and that's the primary stat. And we have a bunch of attack Urus on him, so yeah. I think he's in a good spot. So you guys leave me your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to test him some more, give you guys some more content with him. I like him. He's fun to play, but I'm not going to tell you to go out of your way and break the bank for him. That's just me. All right? Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.